A rudimentary play. Kyrie Irving was trapped against the sideline by Kelly Olynyk and Marcus Smart as he zips the ball to the open man above the break. In the third quarter of a Game 5 blowout victory for Cleveland in an Eastern Conference final that finished before it had started, a deep triple falls through the mesh. It was meaningless and historic all in one, leaving the fingertips of LeBron James and launching him into a seat above Michael Jordan in total playoff points. The win gave LeBron his 7th straight appearance in the NBA Finals, 8 in total. Ruminate on that, definitely, and consider that this happening at the TD Garden is incredibly fitting. It has been the setting for the major inflection points of his career, the moments you can envision the stakes aligning, the chosen one, the billboards, the highlights, and training montages, frame by frame, the $100 million endorsement deals for an 18-year-old specimen, the burden of lifting not only the Cavs, but Cleveland's long-suffering economy, the curse, vindication for going to Miami, leading to one moment, defining a juncture of his career, each success and failure coming to a fore on the Garden floor. With LeBron, accomplishment has always been a matter of when, not if. It is natural, of course, to see the career of one of the most over-commercialized athletes of all time as a never-ending highlight. But following his exploits, in a lot of ways, feels like watching a movie where the first scene flashes forward to the protagonist's ultimate fate, and then shifts back to show you the journey. Maybe that's why it's so easy to criticize him, and so hard to appreciate him. LeBron, for a transcendent talent and an upstanding citizen, is the most heavily scrutinized athlete of all time, with what was already bound to be an overexposure crashing headfirst into the burgeoning social media landscape. But here's the thing. He and Nike welcomed this from the start. Many athletes have been tapped as the next Jordan and wilted under the pressure.
Training in the pool.
Baby, we can go anytime. You just let me know what's good for you.
You can't get through Detroit training in no pool. You think Michael trained in the pool? No, I don't think so.
And stop looking at my lemonade.
Here I come! Cannonball!
Oh, you got pop sweat.
Don't make me get out of this seat.
Come on in!
My yacht, the pool.
He won't get in the water. He don't want to get his hair wet. Pretty boy.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh, Lord.
Only LeBron leaned into it. Only LeBron crowned himself as the king, and in doing so, he knowingly pitted himself against the most defied figure in sports, one who, despite his flaws, will only ever be remembered as a silhouette of untethered grace for his pure dominance and levity in the face of every obstacle. The comparisons between James and Jordan have never particularly been rational. When the Cavaliers lost Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston last month, many people criticized LeBron for doing something like giving an underdog a chance to breathe in a series. I guess apparently Jordan would have never done that. Those same people forget the Bulls' losses to the Sonics in Game 4 and 5 of the 1996 NBA Finals when they were up 3-0. There's no way to win an argument about hypotheticals either way. Everyone just ends up talking in circles. The only competition any athlete has are the players from their respective era. Whether or not they get to test themselves against other historical greats is up to chance. The tragedy of Jordan's career is he never had a rival who could push him to the limit. There was no Magic Johnson to his Larry Bird, no Bill Russell to his Wilt Chamberlain. He never even played in a Game 7 of the finals. Jordan spent most of the 90s inventing slights and conjuring up doubters to keep himself motivated. He was as single-mindedly obsessed with basketball as any player in league history. Yet he walked away from the NBA twice. The story of the second half of Jordan's career was of a man who could never find anyone to challenge him. So he took his ball and went home. The special joy of the thing, though, of getting to be here and watch, no witness him is this. LeBron is inching ever closer, and the reason we know this is because the comparisons, once sacrilegious, have reached a fever pitch. LeBron, a living, breathing human, after subjecting himself to scrutiny against not so much his fellow man, but a beloved, nostalgia-stuffed American institution, has come out with a reasonable case against Jordan. We constantly hear about Jordan being a spotless 6-0 in the finals, but never hear about Jordan being 6-7 and getting to the finals in his total 13 postseason appearances, while LeBron is now 8-4 in his first 12. I believe it is time we begin to recalibrate how we evaluate players and their respective careers.